the sun, the stars, and the non-eternal universe. Let us return to that simple but profound question: why does the sun shine? The old answer, because it is bright, explains nothing. It merely repeats the observation. Science demands causes, and it tells us that the sun shines because it produces energy. Inside the sun, hydrogen atoms fuse together to form helium. This process, nuclear fusion, releases enormous amounts of energy, which we receive as light and heat. But this leads to another question. Where does that energy come from? From fuel. And every fuel supply is limited. The sun is not an eternal flame. Every second it consumes millions of tons of hydrogen. Slowly but relentlessly, it is using up its reserves. One day, billions of years from now, that fuel will be exhausted. And when that happens, the sun will change dramatically and eventually die. The same is true for every star in the universe. A star is essentially a gigantic natural nuclear reactor. It is born from clouds of gas, shines for millions or billions of years, and finally fades away. Some stars die quietly, others explode violently, but none of them last forever. This fact has enormous consequences. If stars consume energy and eventually burn out, then they cannot have been shining for an infinite time. Because if the universe were eternal, if it had existed forever, all stars would have already used up their fuel long ago. The sky would be dark, cold, empty of light. And yet that is not what we observe. We see stars everywhere. We see new stars still being born. We see a universe full of energy and activity. This means the cosmic clock has not been running forever. There must have been a time when the first stars ignited. In other words, the universe has a finite past. Something as ordinary as sunlight becomes, paradoxically, evidence about the history of the cosmos. Every sunrise silently tells us that the universe has not always existed. It has a beginning. And if it has a beginning, then its origin is not just a poetic mystery, it is a scientific question.